Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a wireless inspection camera or endoscope, and this operates via Wi-Fi and has a 5-meter long cable. And here are some of the product details of the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera and the technical specifications as well. So it does have some level of waterproofing as well as adjustable LED light on it as well. So let's go ahead and open up the box by, of course, cutting apart the sticky seal on it. Okay, and let's slide the box out from its card sleeve, or maybe just popping open the, there we go, just struggling a little here, so I need to cut the sticky seals on the opposite end of the box as well. So just making some quick cuts with a penknife right there, and finally sliding the box out of its sleeve. I'm going to set the sleeve to the side right there, and of course now taking a quick look around the box that we've just slid off from the sleeve. Okay, now popping open the box lid, of course holding it upside down right there. Now we have it in the right side up. Popping open the box to reveal the contents of it and giving you that close-up look to the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera along with its accessories. So there appears to be plenty of parts in there. Let's take them out from the box. So plenty of parts in this box right here, so you can see all the various components. Okay, now that the box is emptied, just gonna set it to one side right there, and now I'm gonna spread the contents out neatly so you have a clear view of all the items that we've just removed from the box. So this unit has a 5-meter long cable, as I've mentioned, and it is wireless and operates via Wi-Fi. Okay, so nice good look with all the contents pretty much laid out across the tabletop. So just struggling to fit everything in without any overlaps or obscuring any other parts. So right there, nice clear view now of the contents of the box spread out across the tabletop in all its entirety here. There we go. So that's the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera, all the items that we've removed from the box packaging. So let's start off by first taking a look at this card here. So there is a warranty card with the warranty details as well as support contact email and website link. Alright, so I'm going to set that down to the side. And moving on to the next item, let's move on to the next set of papers. So there is what appears to be a user manual for the wireless inspection camera or endoscope or bore camera. And let's spread it out. So there are 4 panels to this instruction manual or user manual and giving you a close-up look to the instructions and details on how to operate and use the wireless inspection camera. And then flipping over on the reverse side just to show you another 4 panels with the user instructions or guide. Okay, and of course some technical data as well. So now we've got both sets of papers covered. Let's move on to the next item. So let's start off with these little what appears to be suction cups, not quite sure what they are. And they do have 3M adhesive on the back, at least I think it is adhesive on the reverse. But giving you a nice quick look to these very soft suction cup like things. Okay, gonna set that at the top for now, and moving on to the next item. What else do we have? We do have what appears to be a micro USB cable. So this is more than likely used for charging up or powering the wireless inspection camera. As you can see, just a simple USB and micro USB cable, short and sweet. Okay, setting that down and moving on to the next item. So there appears to be an USB cable here with a micro USB end. Perhaps it is an extension cable or adapter cable, not quite sure. Best to always read the details carefully in the user guide or user manual or instruction manual before attempting to operate any such electronic devices. Okay, nice quick look right there. And so far so good with the cooperation of the autofocus of the camcorder. Okay, setting that down as well and moving on. There seems to be a unit here. As you can see, this is what appears to be the Wi-Fi module. And giving you some idea of the size, it's quite a small unit made out of plastic and it's very light in weight. So giving you a nice good look all around. So you can see where the camera plugs into it. There is a torch on it as well. And of course status indicator lights, those 2 little dots there. And what appears to be a power button as well. And on the opposite end, there is a micro USB charging port right there. And another LED status indicator light pinhole right there. Okay, so nice simple module here to operate the wireless inspection camera or connect it to, as well as to charge it or power it as well. So we're going to set that down and then moving on to what appears to be, I have no idea. Okay, so these are hooks or kind of attachments that go onto the end of the inspection camera so that you can kind of adapt the camera to your specific functions. As you can see, there is a mirror attachment there among other attachments, and there is a sleeve over here to hold the attachments or to secure the attachments onto the camera itself or the camera head itself. So there we go, a nice quick look through the packet itself. I'll remove them from the packet so you have a better understanding of what these parts are. So obviously this is going to take a bit of time, but let's go through this. just for the detail, given that this isn't quite a standard item. So let's see, they look to be all jammed up because there is one attachment in here with a magnetic end, which is the one that appears to be very coiled up over there. So these are the various attachments, and of course I believe this is the sleeve or fastener. As you can see, there is a groove in there for which the stem or stalk of the attachment will kind of fit into as it slides or goes on the head of the wireless camera. So there, nice good look at the three attachments. So you have a hook, a magnet, and of course what appears to be a mirror as well. So pretty smart in terms of using a reflective mirror there to see or get a better view down a tough spot, of course. And let's move on to the next item. There appears to be another item here, not quite sure what this is. I think this is perhaps the handle for the wireless inspection camera. Let's pop it out from its plastic press fit package here to see what's here. So very interesting looking device, and right there it does extend. So obviously you can extend this very long rod, extremely long rod, as you can see, with the kind of head attachment, I think. Not quite sure what this is. As you can see right there, you might be able to figure it out, but of course always have a good read of the user guide or user manual to have a better understanding of how everything works and making sure that you're using it correctly. So there we go. And I'm just gonna collapse or retract the entire piece right there. And this has, of course, some weight to it, given that it is, or the rod is retractable and made out of metal. It does have a nice grip as well. Okay, so setting those down and moving on to this carry pouch. So you can see the Pancellent branding on it right there. And it feels nice and soft on the reverse side. Nothing too fancy, just a large carry pouch. As you can see, the size of it, pretty large. And on the inside, making sure that there's no papers or any attachments or accessories in there. So there we go. That is the carry pouch or storage pouch. And lastly, moving on to the final piece right here, which is the Pancellent wireless camera itself. So you can see it is completely coiled up, has a 5 meter long coil. For this wireless version or Wi-Fi version, there is a USB version which is 3.5 meters long. So this version is 5 meters and it's wireless. And you can see on one end of this inline remote. So this inline remote does have a rotary LED light dial right there to lower or increase the brightness that comes out of the LEDs in the camera head right there. So giving you a good close-up look. Right there of the wireless inspection camera, the head end or the camera end, and you can see the Pancellent branding as well. And okay, so we've got a nice good look. Let's start off at the end of this cable first. There's a micro USB attachment. Of course, it goes into the Wi-Fi module. Nice and simple right there. Okay, and moving up the cable we're back to the inline remote with the rotary dial for the LED brightness. And on the underside or reverse side, no other controls, just a simple rotary dial there to decrease or increase the torch or LED light at the end of this Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera head. And that's it. So that's 5 meter long cable. I'm not going to undo this coil because it's going to be pretty pointless given that there's quite limited space here on the tabletop and there'll be too much fiddling around. But nonetheless, one cable tie has already partially come off. There's another piece holding it there. Okay, so setting it down, let's try and hook it up actually. But before that, let's just keep all these pieces together. And bear in mind, I've not looked or read the instructions, so there's going to be quite a bit of fumbling around. And let's see if we can get the camcorder to autofocus. There we go. And there we go, beautiful. So Wi-Fi module in my hand along with the wireless inspection camera. Now let's see if we can get this to work. So we do have the micro USB end, and clearly labeled on one side is the camera end. Let's pop that in, and then let's press that power button, and you can see the LED of the camera head has come on. And of course, if we rotate the rotary dial, we can adjust the torch brightness all the way down to the off position. So it's nice to see. And then let's slowly rotate it up so you can see the brightness of it. So it does have very, very fine adjustments. As I lower and increase the brightness of the torch head right there of the wireless camera. And let's see if we can connect to see what the camera quality is like. So let's get the focus back on just to give you a close-up look at the wireless camera head. Right there. Right there. Okay, so nice good look. Of course, the back of it as well. It's always good to see all this little detail. And let me just accidentally move the rotary dial right there. So turned it off now. So nice good look all around, straight on and close up right there, and you can see the reflection of the glass that covers the lens and LED of the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera head. And there we have it. So nice good look right there. Now let's see if we can connect it or pair it with my smartphone. So let's see if we can get that going. Then refer back to the user manual. So the user manual does have a QR code in which we load the app up. So I do have my trusty old Sony Xperia Z5 compact Android smartphone with the Bling Slim TPU case, both of which I unboxed many videos ago in my channel. So let's go to the QR code reader or Neo reader and see if we can pick that up. Okay, struggling a little bit. There we go. And let's open that link in the browser and see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, the app is compatible with iPhones as well as, of course, Android phones. Let's load the Android app. So it's called Y Camera. And of course, my Neo reader has crashed, but that's fine. Don't need Neo reader anymore. Let's install the app. So it's 7.01 megabytes big for this Android version. And it's currently installing. And let's open the app and allow it to work. Okay, so let's begin by tapping on start and see if that's the right thing to do. So it is trying to detect the wireless inspection camera. So a bit of patience is required unless I've missed a step somewhere. As you can see, it is working with the little circle going around. Okay, and just double checking, having a look at the unit here, the Wi-Fi unit. Let's see what happens if I hold down on it. So there is a torch in it, as I mentioned before. And so simple operation there with a press of the button, and of course holding it down does operate the torch in the Wi-Fi module itself. And let's go back and go into the settings. Perhaps I've not done the right thing here. And this camera does have up to a 720p resolution, even though the option here goes up to 1200. Let's cancel that for now and see if we can redetect. Let's making sure that we are in the right Okay, so what I needed to do was go into my Wi-Fi. So let's go into the Wi-Fi settings. And tap on the Endoscope. Not sure if you saw the Endoscope option right there. Just moving my notifications across. Okay, so it's detected the endoscope, so all we needed to do now is go back and tap on start, and that should connect. There we go, very simply and easily. So I missed that step there of going into the Wi-Fi settings to connect the smartphone to the Wi-Fi camera. So now that the app is working, we can see the quality of the video. So just going to show you what it looks like. I'm just pointing the camera about onto the tabletop. So it's a bit tricky, just bear with me as I try and hold the smartphone in my hand while moving the wireless inspection camera around to give you some idea of the quality. I'm just going to hold it right up now and giving you some idea as to the video quality. And of course right now it's at 480p. Let's go and bump the setting right up, but of course let's go back, go into the settings and change the photo resolution. Not sure if this applies to the video as well. Let's set it to the highest resolution, even though I'm not entirely sure how the inspection camera will handle it, but let's just see. And let's have a look at the options as well. So there is a photo mode, a video mode where it's recording, you can see it's gone red, and playback mode for the video, excuse me, and of course the picture that we took as well. So very user-friendly app. Excuse me, throat's fogging up again. And what is this? 180 flip mode. It's just for operating purposes, and then left and right flip modes as well. So let's put everything back back to standard or by default, and those are all the options covered. Now back to the camera. Let's see what we can see. And of course, a little bit tricky trying to show you the quality there with the smartphone, but as you can see, it does have a relatively smooth response right there, or quick response. And in terms of video quality, I'll once again show you the quality, but of course you can see how tricky it is for me to hold the smartphone in my hand while maneuvering the wireless inspection camera. But hopefully you have some idea now. Showing you the level of detail right there. You can see the print and how close that camera head is. And of course the LED light on it is on. Let's turn it up as well, just so you can see the difference right there in the change of the video quality. Okay, so right there, nice and simple. Now of course this head is waterproof as well. So let's see what happens if we just point, so you can see, whoa, very trippy. Many videos within videos right there. But now, okay, just to show you the video quality once again with the smartphone close up to the camcorder. So right there you can see good quality for a tiny little camera right there, and showing you the grain detail of the tabletop. And right there, just moving around the tabletop just to show you that quality right there. Okay, and let's also try sticking the inspection camera up this little tube here, this cardboard tube, and see what kind of quality we get from it. And you can see how dark that is, and that light at the end, that dot is showing the light at the end of the tube. Let's turn on the brightness and see what we see. And all the way up right there. And you can see that it is doing its thing as I move in and out and there appears to be some cobwebs in the tube. It does have a pretty respectable video quality. Right there, up and down, and there we go, and then pulling it out completely right there. Okay, so you can see the video quality is pretty decent for this inspection camera. And let's set the brightness. I don't think it's at the maximum brightness. Yes, it is. So it was at the maximum brightness right there. Okay, and right there. And then pulling it all the way out. Okay, so that's the video quality through a cardboard tube. And now let's try it with something else. So this time around we have the Pure Design stainless steel insulated water bottle, which I unboxed many videos ago as well. And there is some water in there. Let's unscrew the cap. And then of course pop the camera into, this time around I can actually show you what's happening. You can see as I put the camera into the bottle, and you can see right inside the stainless steel bottle right there. And of course there is water in there as well, so that's why you're seeing that LED reflection on the phone screen or video capture right there. Okay, and let's actually turn the light down on it. And try it once again. So there is some light. I didn't turn it off completely, but this time around I'm going to try it again because I think it was just overexposed right there. But this time around you can see we can see a little bit more clearly what's in there. Just need to get the camera angle right. So looking directly into the bottle, and you can see this inner seam of the bottle as well. And this is waterproof, so we can dip it into the water as well. And let's bump up the brightness. Doing it in the right direction. Nope. Let's go the opposite way. And there we go. So right now it is in the bottle and back up again, so it hit all the way to the bottom of the bottle right there and back up again. Okay, so there we have a nice good look to the video quality of the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera. So I'm going to point it right down and forward. And just going to put the bottle to one side now. And again, give you one last look to the video quality. And of course, right there you can see nice and clear with a good level of detail. I'm just going to shift it to the side so you can see where the camera is pointing. Alright, so nice, good look and test of the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera. And you can see, giving you another close-up look right there. of the camera head with its LED in there. So that's the Pancellent Wireless Inspection Camera. Thanks for watching and happy inspecting!